Awesome. Welcome to this case study page. This is going to be super value packed, and we're going to be covering how you guys can be utilizing your email marketing for your e-commerce brand to, at bare minimum, be generating 20 to 30% of monthly revenue. And I'm going to walk you through in this case study how we grew this brand's email marketing revenue from literally $0 a month in revenue to over $46,000 a month in just a 90-day period. I'm going to pull back the curtain on everything that we did. So let's dive right on into it. This is the before in January. Let me kind of walk you through the after in March so you can just see the Klaviyo account quickly month to date. In January, $0 a month. By the time we took over and started the first month in February, generating over $19,000 a month. And then by March, we're currently generating over $46,000 a month in revenue. This is obviously split between our flows and campaigns, but we're going to break that down. Now, before we do, who are we and why should you listen to us? Well, my name is Jordan Bazouzi. I'm the first little picture here, but I'm the CEO and founder of New Reach Media. We're an e-commerce growth partner trusted by around 15 to 20 brands at any given point in time. We're within that 15 to 20 point right now. We're looking to bring on a few extra brands in Q2. That's why you're seeing this video. The difference between us and a regular quote unquote ads agency is we're basically coming into your business as a partner without equity, right? So we're going to be helping you be able to grow through paid traffic, retention marketing, so email and SMS, which is what we're going to be discussing today, as well as conversion optimization and user generated content. And there below this video, there's probably going to be a ton of different case studies and testimonials from our clients, but let's dive into the actual case study itself. So today we're going to be diving through the before and after list building. So actually how we help this brand build their lists and what you guys can be implementing, list segmentation, flow stacking, so basically the flows that we're using, as well as our campaign curation, and how we help this brand generate over $45,000 a month continuously. So before working with us in January, they were doing around $80,000 a month in terms of Shopify revenue, but basically $0 a month through email marketing, right? I mean, maybe a little bit more, but they were not using a specific email service provider. This brand was just sending the automated emails through Klaviyo, as you can see here. Zero segmentation, zero campaigns are being sent, only a single abandoned cart flow, which is obviously super low hanging fruit. So when we started working with them, we had three main goals in mind here: build up their email list because they weren't really utilizing getting people to opt in, pick up all of the low hanging fruit. Like I just mentioned, you can imagine they only have one flow in place doing $80,000 a month. There's a lot that we can help out with to start generating at the bare minimum 20 to 30% of monthly revenue through emails, and then segmenting our audience behavior to allow better decision for the campaigns that we're going to go ahead and creating. So after working with us in March, we're obviously still working with one another currently. They did around $135,000 a month in revenue, and in March through Klaviyo, they ended up generating over $46,000. So by 90 days later, we ended up adding consistent over $40,000 in monthly recurring revenue. How did we do this? Well, let's dive in. List building. Nobody wants your bullshit 10% off, guys. This is basically the same thing that everyone using. You can see below here, subscribe to list in the last 90 days from January, how we really started to pick things up in the beginning of February. And obviously we're kind of leading into the beginning of April now. You can see obviously we have done quite a bit of growing the list in terms of adding upwards of 100 people pretty much every single week, which is pretty amazing. And then even getting into over 200 people a week. So these are just a few different things that we wanted to give you guys in terms of ideas to start building your list. We all go through which ones we ended up utilizing for this brand, but let's run through them really quickly. So exit intent pop-up. If you don't have these, I'm going to kind of run through them and give you guys examples for each individual niche per se. So for a fashion brand, offering first-time customers to opt in during the exit intent. So if you notice on the funnel on the page before this, there's actually an exit intent opt-in for this. So for you guys to actually get in and watch this video. Then next, a welcome offer. So beauty brands, a great idea. Instead of like what we're trying to utilize here, guys, is different ways instead of just like the regular, often get my 10% off for emails, to get that opt-in rate much higher, you're going to want to come up and do something creative. So for like a beauty brand, provide a free sample, travel size product with the first order when customers sign up for your email list. Content upgrades. So for like a fitness brand, offer a downloadable workout guide or like a meal plan in exchange. So like sign up, get a free meal plan, like things like this are really cool. Spin to win widget. Obviously you can use this as like the spin to win on like the opt-in, like on the main page, but basically let visitors win discounts, free shipping, or bonus items by entering their email address, right? So to use the spinning wheel, the spin to win widget, you basically have to obviously opt in with your email. That's a great way to get people in. Free shipping. So like if you have a home decor brand and something that's a little bit higher ticket, it, like you're selling something for $400 or $500, maybe even a couple $1,000, offering free shipping on the first order in exchange for subscribing to the email list is huge, because oftentimes the shipping with these massive products can be, a couple $100, which is definitely really worth it to a consumer to get free shipping to opt in. So another one could be using time-limited discounts. So for like a children's clothing brand, offer a 48-hour discount, 20% off to subscribers who sign up, again, creating a little bit of urgency. What we did for this brand specifically was a bit of a mixture of a VIP program. So for brands offering a bit of a more luxury product, you can create a VIP program, or really for any brand really, that creates basically just like exclusive deals, early access to sales, special events, etc. Basically just like you're really hitting on the VIP side of things, because we're dealing with a luxury brand. That's sort of going to be the demographic of people who that appeals to. Collaboration giveaway, so outdoor gear brands partner with complementary brands, so basically just doing like giveaways with multiple products. And then UGC, so for like pet supply brand, you'll see this all the time. They do like a photo contest for like, hey, submit you a picture with your dog and the product, and then basically like to sign up and do so in terms of like maybe winning a free product, then you can go ahead and get basically like their emails that way. Apologies for the dog. The goal here is essentially that we're coming up with different ways that every one of their mother is offering 10% off. The goal here is to be super creative, because simple things like that, and then even building an opt-in page completely strictly for your email list, like depending on like, again, what we ended up doing here, because we built a VIP program to better increase their opt-in rate. We obviously had a landing page specifically sort of detailing what the VIP program had. Depending on what your offer is, you can sort of come up with different ways to go ahead about doing this, but it's definitely worth doing aside from just having a pop-up, definitely having a specific landing page on the website where people can go ahead and learn a little bit more about the offer that you have. So moving on, segmenting your list. This is really, really important. The benefit of audience segmentation, the reason we have this first is because there's no point of us diving into the flows or the campaigns without learning a little bit more about this, right? So the reason we want to do this is to deliver highly relevant and personalized emails to your customers, right? Leading to increased engagement and conversion rates, etc. So this way, by grouping customers based off like shared characteristics, behaviors, preferences, maybe what they've bought in the past, you can tailor your messaging and your offers to better resonate with each audience. So if you're finding that your click-through rates and etc., things like that are low, we'll dive into that in a minute. This is going to be one of the best ways to go ahead and do this. And this is the targeted approach that helps you build stronger relationships with your customers, resulting in improved customer satisfaction, retention, ultimately higher revenue for your brand. So what we've gone ahead and built out here is segmenting your list, our top 7 segments that you guys can literally go ahead and steal and just like segment these yourself. So I'm not going to run all through them right now. Just I don't want to waste your guys' time going through this video, but essentially you can pause, read through all these, but I'll walk through them individually quickly. New subscribers, obviously you want to segment these people that have basically initially opted into your list with like a welcome series. First time buyers, so obviously if someone purchases from you for the very first time, there's maybe certain things that you want to have in there, like product care tips, recommendations for complementary products, etc., ways you guys can increase your LTV. Repeat customers, right? So maybe people that have purchased 2 or more times, you can put them in their own segment, reach out to these people, maybe a few special discount codes, or maybe even try and get them into having like a referral code, things like this. High value customers, so again, same sort of thing, but a little bit different. So customers with like high AOVs or frequent purchases. We work with quite a lot of cosmetic brands where we have high value customers that have spent, over like a 4 or 5 year period, like tens of thousands of dollars. So it's worth having these people here and making sure that they're receiving, very specific emails with specific offers to them, basically just thanking them for their business. Abandoned carts, obviously a great one to have. Inactive / customer win back, customers who maybe last purchased or engaged with our emails over 180 days ago. So make like, hey, we haven't heard from you in a while, things like that. A win back campaign offering a discount, showcasing new products, asking for feedback, etc. And then engaged non-buyers, right? So these are people that are opening our emails, they're clicking on the links, just for whatever reason, they haven't purchased. So we really want to put these people into their own segmentation. That way we can, reach out to them and leverage that idea, being sending them with like promotions, limited time offers, etc., just to kind of understand why they haven't purchased just yet. So go ahead and pause the video, take these segments. This is going to be super, super beneficial to go ahead and implement. In terms of our flows, I'll go ahead and show you basically the progression. So in month 1, we're generating $3,000, $3,300 a month from flows. By month 2, we're currently generating over $13,000 a month just through the flows. Now, you're probably wondering, guys, like it says 90 days in the title here. Now, basically that's because within that first month, this is the first time we're working with the brand. There's a lot of back and forth of us like just making sure the designs and everything were down properly. So we didn't end up getting emails up and running until basically month 2. So we'll call it month 1 and 2. But essentially all of January when we're working with them, we're just kind of working together on the strategy and getting design right. And then from February, March, this is what allowed us to scale and start to generate over $13,000 a month. Now, in terms of flows, now here's our flow stack, our 6-step flow build. Again, go ahead and pause this, guys. I'm going to kind of lane through it quickly. Set clear goals and objectives, segment your audiences, personalize the content, optimize email timing and frequency. So I'll walk you through this in just a moment. Utilizing A/B testing and monitor and analyze performance metrics. So these are the 6 things we're always thinking about when we're creating flows for our clients. I kind of walk you through some of the flows that we might use for this brand specifically. So I'm not going to walk you through them. You can go ahead and pause these. These are just like some of the top 5 flows: welcome series, customer thank you, browse abandonment flow, checkout abandonment, customer win back. You can kind of just see obviously the timing within these emails, kind of how things are split throughout the automation. So super powerful. Now moving into campaign curation, like I said, keep in mind we only had basically 2 months to get this done within 90 days, and we had amazing results. So month 1, we generated over $16,000 through our campaigns. Month 2, we ramped things up in terms of frequency of the number of emails that we were sending, and we generated over $33,000 a month through our campaigns, which is amazing. Now, how did we go ahead about doing this? What I've gone ahead and built here, guys, are basically just the 3 main KPIs you need to be focused on in different ways to go ahead about basically troubleshooting these issues. So average open rate of your emails, the average click-through rate of your emails, and then the revenue per recipient. So basically just like how much revenue you're making per email to per person. And I'm going to kind of break these down really quickly again. I don't want to take too much time to make this like a 20-minute video for you guys. You can pause these and read them yourself. The whole point is that you're understanding that it is possible to be generating a bare minimum 20 to 30% of monthly revenue every single month through your email marketing. Number 1 here for your average open rates, crafting obviously captivating subject lines. This is really important, but I have like specific things in here, guys. Utilizing pre-header text effectively, and one thing I don't see a lot of people do, and then maintaining a clean email list and sender reputation, right? So obviously you're not going to have a big open rate if all of your emails are going to spam, things like this. These are things you want to keep in mind. Average click-through rate, right? Personalization and dynamic content. So utilizing the data that you have from your list, clear call to actions. Again, so I see a lot of the time like brands only have like 1 call to action, or they don't even make like their photos, sublinks, things like this. These are small things to do, especially mobile optimization. 95% of the time, most of your audience is going to be accessing their emails from some sort of mobile device, right? Whether it's an iPhone, whether it's an iPad, etc. These are things to keep in mind. And then revenue per recipient, upselling and cross-selling. No better way to increase LTV than emails. Segment and target your audience, segmenting like we just kind of spoke about. Personalized product recommendations, kind of going off of these segmentation lists that you already have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to work with our team for emails, apply below this video. Is going to be a link. This is applicable for brands doing over $20,000 a month. But I hope you guys understood that basically, again, with almost any single e-commerce brand, you should be generating at the bare minimum 20 to 30% of monthly revenue directly through email marketing. And if you're not, I would suggest hitting that link below and applying to work with our brand. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on one of these sales calls.